Alright, so it's week 5 of our Fly a Week segment. This week we're going to be tying a bass streamer. We picked up some pretty cool stuff at the backpacker shop, like these little bait fish heads. So we're going to be tying this today. All you're going to need is hackle, and obviously these bait fish heads that we picked up that are fish skull. We're going to need white hackle for the top, red hackle for the bottom, and we're going to throw some blue accents in it. Alright, so to make this a little easier, what you're going to do is you're going to pre-cut all your feathers. So you're going to need 2 to start the back, 2 white ones to start the back, then you're going to need 2 red ones to tie on the bottom, and then 2 more white ones to tie on top, and then 2 short blue pieces to tie in our accents. And for this fly, it's better to use your feathers that kind of come to a sharp point like this, rather than, let's say, some of your ones that are rounded off, kind of like that one. It makes it look a little better. So we'll get started doing that. Alright, so first we're going to tie in our 2 end pieces. So we have 2 thin pieces of hackle here. And we're going to give one tied in, and then we'll put in the other one on the other side. Tie that one in. So once you get that cinched down, just go ahead and cut off the excess, just like that. And give it like 1 or 2 wraps to secure it. Then wrap forward just a little bit, and this is where you're going to tie in your 2 bottom red pieces. So they're about that long, they're not too big. And you're going to take both of those, hold them together, and tie them in underneath. And you might have to pull them on each side of the hook, just like that, to get them to spread out. Wrap that a couple times. And you can tie in your 2 bigger white pieces. Now these I'm going to tie on one at a time. Put one on the outside on the side. Give it 1 wrap. Give it 2 wraps. Pull it tight. Kind of position it how you want it, just to give it a little more body. Then you'll tie in your other side. Start making your head a little bit. Now we'll add in our blue accents. Since our accents are blue, we don't want them to overtake this fly, so we can trim down the edges. If you're looking at this, kind of trim down the edges to make it a little smaller in its profile. So we'll tie that in. Right on the side. And then we'll tie our other side in. And if you have to, you can wrap forward a little bit to kind of push them down. And then wrap forward to create your head. Now you're going to tie a pretty big head on this to get those beads to stick. Let's go ahead and give it a couple wraps for that bait fish skull to sit on there nice. And use your whip finisher and tie it off. Alright, so now to do the bait fish skulls, just take it, slides over the eye of your hook, pushes against that head that you tied, just like that. So what we need to do is put a little bit of glue, put a little bit of head cement on there to get that to stick. Alright, so once you give your glue a little bit of time to dry, all you're going to do is take a little bit of your thread and tie a head right here at the eye of the hook, pushing back on the bait fish head that we tied on, and then whip finish it just to kind of hold it in place. Alright, thanks for checking in on episode 5. Make sure to watch out for episode 6 next week. Next week, I don't know what we're doing yet. I think we're going to do something cool. Not these standard flies, maybe something that'll give you a little bit of a challenge. So who knows? Make sure you tune in. Give us a like.